everyone, Swingless Angel here again. I hope everybody's having a happy Thanksgiving. The birds outside are chirping. Dad is having a good Thanksgiving. He has like 3 or 4 student nurses spending Thanksgiving with him, so he's surrounded by a bunch of pretty girls. I'm sure he's having a good time. So I would like to just do some resin pieces today. The ones that I did the other day, they did have some problems. One piece actually broke on me, so I'm going to work on fixing it. It came out way too thin on one side. I know what happened. The resin curing machine was not on my leveling table, so I will be working on those, and let's get started, because Dad's in good hands and I'm doing okay. Feeling a lot better, not as guilty now. She said, the nurse that called me said he was having a great time. He's doing all right. He's still really tired and sleeping a lot. And I made the right call, getting him in the hospital because of his GI bleed. So, yeah, I'm glad Dad's okay. Thanks for joining me. Let's get into this, starting now. All right. Well, this needs to be cleaned. That's okay. We'll make up some resin and see if we can't fix these, because I did screw up. Oh my god. So what I'm going to do is get this back into the mold. It's going to be tough, but I can do it. Get this back into the mold. Spray with some resin release. I did wash a couple of the molds so I could put them back in, because a lot of them did not turn out very well. I'm going to shut this off and turn off the air purifier for now so you can hear me. Now hear all that humming. So let's see if we can't get these back in the molds and redo them and fix them. Some of them bent, but I took them out of the mold so that they would try and straighten themselves out. So we'll get this back in the mold and see if we can't make up some more resin to fix the mistakes that were made. Because this one came out way too thin along this area, which is why it broke. It was way too thin. So I'm going to put it back in the mold, make a clear top, and get, this one's way, way, way too thin. And put them back in the molds and make clear tops for them. See how thin that is? That's trying to break. So we'll get them fixed. And instead of putting them in the curing machine, which I will not do, I will leave them on this table. I did get a lot of these cleaned up. And I will leave them on this table. I know it. That one came out good. See, that one came out good. That's how it's supposed to look. That one came out really good. I'm really happy with one. So, we'll redo these. I'll get the resin mixed up, get it in the bubble machine, and we'll fix these. All right, be back in a bit. All right, I got these ready, and I'm just going to fill these up with some pure resin. It's not going to have any coloring in them. It's out of the debubbler. As you can see, it's right there. And it's ready to go. So let's get started. Let's hope I can do this without screwing it up. And again, like I said, I am going to go ahead and set up the curing machine. I pretty much got this mat all cleaned off. And I'm going to put the curing machine on the leveling table to make sure nothing spills this time. And we're going to make sure that it's level. I hope everybody's having a good Thanksgiving. It is level. Yay. So, and I fixed my mat so my mat wouldn't block any air holes. I think that's what happened last time too, is the mat blocked a few air holes. So, we don't want any blockage. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do have some extra molds out just in case. Alright. We need to decompress this and let it sit for a few seconds so that it'll come out of there. And, ooh, good job. I just flipped. Doesn't everywhere. That's alright. It says let it sit for about 30 seconds. That way it comes off. Because I notice it loves to stick. So we're going to let it sit for a few seconds. And then we'll get to pouring. I hope these come out all right. Because they did. They messed up. It is really, really thin right in here. So we'll do that one first. All right. Come on. There we go. Come on out of there. All right. Make sure that ain't, yeah, it's kind of warm. All right. We'll go easy on it. Make sure I can see this. So I don't miss any spots. We'll go real slow here. Hope I can fix this. Yeah, because like I said, that one came out really nice. Check for bubbles. Check for fish eyes. This red is so pretty. Into the corners. And now for this one. This is where the weak spot was. I'm not worried about the extra resin because, like I said, I excuse me, I got the snail. You can take some of this, and I got the seashell jar out. So, since I already did the lid, I took the jar mold out. See if I can see that better. There we go. I can see it now. Just Just a little more. Spread it like cake frosting. There we go. Get it in that corner. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about the curing machine, but it's going to be okay. So I can pour this into the snail, and it can take its time. It's not a rush. All right. There we go. I'll set that on the table. The snail's always done good on the table. And go ahead and move my bubble machine and just pour it into the seashell. I'm not going to worry about it being level in these two things because it's not an order, it's not for anyone, it's just to not waste resin. And it almost filled up this, seashell. So, glad I pulled it out. I just don't want to waste resin. I'm sure there are hundreds of people out there who's worked with resin who understand my plight. They don't want to waste the resin. All right. So, let's get our area cleaned up. And make sure everything is ready to go. Yeah, it doesn't need that there. All right. I think I can actually fix this. We'll see. I'm going to get the debubbler out of here so I have room on my table. There we go. All right. Get the curing machine on it. Then I'll be back to see if I actually fixed them, which I doubt. But you never know. If I do, then hey, now you know. If you make a mistake, you can fix it. So good luck with this, guys. I'm gonna lay my belt down so I can protect my table. I won't be able to protect my belt, but I'll be able to protect my table. I got lots of belts, so I ain't worried about it. Go. Get these on there. Alright. Put the box over it so it doesn't get dirt in it. Alright. Now to put the cure machine over it. Get stuff out of the way. There we go. And we'll be back after it cures. It says it takes about 3 or 4 hours, so we'll be back after it cures. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back. Been a while. Yeah, it took about 3.5, almost 3.5 hours for the curing machine. My gloves were supposed to show up Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, and now it's Thursday, and this is my last glove. And all I have is these crazy ones that they give you in the kits. So, the curing machine's been cooling for a while. It's been done for a while. I decided to let it cool, because when I came out and touched these, they were done. And they didn't spill this time. Thank goodness. But I wanted to let them cool a little bit before I film, so let's see if I actually fixed them, which would be great. Now, the snail and the seashell are still wet because these were in the curing machine. So I will not be revealing them. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, it's still kind of warm. Let's turn it over. It looks like it did really well, though. Well, they're not bent. They're straight. I guess we can only check one. This one was really, really thin. It was almost broken. Oh, that's much better. Yeah. See, I could just go over it with some UV resin here. But that is much better. I'll go ahead and go over it with some UV resin and take my deburrer. Oh, that came out so much nicer. And they're thicker. Look at that. And they're straighter. See? Yeah, they're still a little warm, so they're still a little bendy. Oh my goodness. Much better, much better. I'm going to lay them flat on here so that they can harden up a little better. Oh, much better, much better. Yeah, this one's still kind of thin in this area. But like I said, I could just, oh, it's still much better. Like I said, I could just go over it with some UV resin, give it a nice top coat. I saved them, yay! This one, you saw this one corner right here was about to break. You can see that. Oh, wow. So much better. Still a little, there we go. Yeah, I'll just let them sit there, let them harden up. Now I sprayed this mold with resin release because it was way too thin. It was this corner that broke. So let's see how that turned out. I'll try and release it as gently as I can. I'm going to let this get a little more hard. So I'm just going to leave it in there and let it cool and let it get more hard. But there it is. I did save them. Yay! I was able to save them. They look so much better. So I'm pretty happy. Let me get you in closer so you can see. Much better. Like I said, you can still see where I didn't quite get it. But like I said, I can just go over it with some UV resin. But yeah, I saved them. Yay, I feel better. So thank you for joining me. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving. Everybody have a good weekend. And I'll post after my new gloves come in. I had to go on Amazon and order some emergency ones. They'll be here Saturday. So I'll go over these with UV resin. And then we'll work on our next project. Stay subscribed. Hit like, hit share, and leave a comment. Thank you. And hit up my links and check out my spring store and check out my affiliate links. Again, everybody, have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye. Thank you.